The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
Hi, I want to welcome everybody to RiverDrums, Spirit of a Community. I'm Terry Doran. I'm so thrilled to see you all here, and we're going to open with Chinese family and friends dancers. They are fantastic, so welcome to RiverDrums. Thank you.
First, hello everybody. This is Fort Wayne Chinese Association. Happy RiverDrum Day! We brought 6 performances here today. We got a dragon dance, which is the traditional Chinese dance, and we have Chinese sword dance. And we also have drum dance, which fits for the RiverDrum topic perfectly. So this is my dance team. My name's Claire, and here are everybody else. We are happy and honored to be here to perform and present our beautiful dances.
真气像草原广阔，层层风雨不能阻隔，总有云开日出时候，万丈阳光照耀你我，真气像梅花开过，冷冷冰雪不能淹没，就在最冷枝头绽放，看见春天走向你我，雪花飘飘，北风萧萧，天地一片苍茫，一剑寒梅傲立雪中，只为一人飘香。爱我所爱， 雪花飘飘，北风萧萧，天地一片苍茫。一剑寒梅傲立雪中，只为一人飘香。爱我所爱，无怨无悔，此情长留心间。
白衣凌云，残花千秋偏诗情。玉龙乘风而行，旧梦伫立，碧玉或涟漪。八卦阵中迷途，香消命运三分情。红颜烽火漫起，赤壁犹传冷雨望不尽。鱼龙顺水而行，横波水墨崎岖，情自己。谁将浮名前夕，一平千金，英雄泪满襟。痴心与谁寄？寄身无缘救命。这几尘沙旧水明，繁华落尽君此去。青灯远雨，一阵清霜冷如冰。长坂坡上草木新，长江一梦尽花影。马蹄铃，响纸屏，硝烟顶。天明。狼烟烽火漫起，赤壁犹传冷雨望不尽。鱼龙顺水而行，横波水墨崎岖，情自己。谁将浮名前夕，一平千金，英雄泪满襟。痴心与谁寄？寄身无缘救命。这几尘沙旧水明，繁华落尽君此去。青灯远雨，一阵清霜冷如冰。 将一梦尽花影，马蹄里相知平，笑眼底，天明。这几尘沙秋水明，繁花落尽君此去，心更远与一阵清霜冷如冰。长坂坡上草木青，长江一梦尽花影，马蹄里相知平，笑眼底。
Today we're performing for RiverDrums, which is a international. We're using all different cultures. You know, the universal language is music. It's the music that's all around the world. So Omotayo, which means happy, having children is joyful, the gift from God. We actually brought our gift to the stage, and what they got a chance to see was the opening of the way, how we open up the way every day for the blessings to pour down on us so we can give back to the universe. And the other thing they got a chance to see was moving on. Whenever your obstacles are, you're to get up and move forward. And Funga, which is welcome. And Dum Dum Ba, which is the dance of strength. And at the end, we did our solos, which shows that each and every last one of us are different. And we actually bring our gifts to the universe to share with everyone every day. And we want to leave a legacy of changing lives. And so today, we want to just show you a little bit of what we do. London, would you show us how things are done here? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, get it, London. Yes, yes, I got to get it. Got to get it. Got to get it. London's here visiting from Phoenix, Arizona. His dad was one of my lead drummers for 20-some years. Mr. Dwayne died. I want you to give a round of applause to Omotayo Rite of Passage. My name is Diane Rogers. I'm the founder and director of Omotayo Rite of Passage. Omotayo means having children is joyful, the gift from God. Isn't that awesome? Because each and every last one of us, regardless of what we look like, we were a gift to our family and a gift to the universe. The first piece that you're going to see is called the opening of the way. You know how we want to open the blessings and want blessings to fall down on us so we can learn to see what it feels like to give good energy back to the universe. The second piece you're gonna see is called Moving On, and the third piece is Dudnuba, which means the dance of strength. I want you to all enjoy, and let's have a great day for RiverDrums. Let's give RiverDrums a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Omotayo's been in operation for 40 years. Look out for our 40-year anniversary here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. God bless you. RiverDrums, keep the rhythm vibration going.
小城故事多，充满喜和乐。若是你到小城来，收获特别多。看似一幅画，听像一首歌，人生境界真善美，这一包括。谈的谈，说的说，小城故事真不错。请你的朋友一起来，小城来做客。谈的谈，说的说，小城故事真不错。请你的朋友一起来，小城来做客。
我种下一颗种子，终于长出了果实。今天是个伟大日子，摘下星星送给你，摘下月亮送给你，让它每天为你升起。变成蜡烛燃烧自己，只为照亮你。把我一切都献给你，只要你欢喜。你让我每个明天都变得有意义。生命虽短，爱你永远不离不弃。你是我的小呀小苹果，怎么爱你都不嫌多。红红的笑脸温暖我的心窝，点亮我生命的火，火火火火火。你是我的小呀小苹果，就像天边最美的云朵。春天又来到了，花开满山坡，种下希望就会收获。从不觉得你讨厌，你的一切都喜欢，有你的每天都新鲜。有你阳光更灿烂，有你黑夜不黑暗。你是白云，我是蓝天。春天和你漫步在盛开的花丛间，夏天夜晚陪你一起看星星眨眼。秋天黄昏与你徜徉在金色麦田，冬天雪花飞舞有你更加温暖。你是我的小呀小苹果，怎么爱你都不嫌多。红红的笑脸温暖我的心窝，点亮我生命的火，火火火火火。你是我的小呀小苹果，就像天边最 就像天边最美的云朵，春天又来到了花开满山坡，种下希望就会收获。
We play our music is a fusion, it's world music. We fusion roots for my country, Chile, and we fusion music for all the world. So it's music for everybody, all the age, and it's music with conscience. For me, the music is the language of possibilities, so I try to feel that for myself, feel everything is possible with music. You can share your feelings, you can share what you think about life. So I try to encourage the people with my music.
So we're gonna share with you some of our music in Spanish and in English. Cote is from Chile originally, and I'm from here, Fort Wayne. And so we fuse our souls, our languages, our culture in our songwriting. We're so happy to be a part of this wonderful celebration. Thank you, Terry and RiverDrums. We watched the Chinese Families and Friends Association, beautiful. And also the African dance is very powerful.
Yes. How are you today?
How is everyone?
Good.
See?
Okay. El almita.
This is the story of the body who one day spies the mind and little soul on a walk. And what the eye saw, the mind reflected. And what the eye didn't see, the mind whispered to the ear, singing.
Cuenta el cuerpo que un día la mente y el alma paseaban, mientras el alma reía, la mente le conversaba. Lo que vio el ojo ese día, el alma lo reflejaba, y lo que el ojo no veía, la mente al oído contaba. Cantando, muévete mi almita que me vuelvo loco, la mente al alma gritaba, mientras el alma bailaba, la mente se recreaba. Muévete mi almita que me vuelvo loco, la mente al alma gritaba, mientras el alma bailaba. Dulce dualidad de mente y alma enamorada, dulce complemento de sentimiento y razón. Entre tanto movimiento, algo se desprendió. Le pusieron viento y aroma a lo que el cuerpo retomó. Entre tanto movimiento, algo se desprendió. Le pusieron viento y aroma a lo que el cuerpo retomó. Bailando, muévete mi almita que me vuelvo loco, la mente al alma gritaba. Muévete mi almita que me vuelvo loco, mientras el alma bailaba. Muévete mi almita que me vuelvo loco, la mente se recreaba. Muévete mi almita que me vuelvo loco. Dulce dualidad de mente y alma enamorada, dulce la pena del cuerpo que creó el dolor. Se separó, loca la mente, ahora olvida quién soy. Y el alma muere de cuerpo en cuerpo, buscando razón. Bailando, muévete mi almita que me vuelvo loco. La mente al alma gritaba, muévete mi almita que me vuelvo loco. Mientras el alma bailaba, muévete mi almita que me vuelvo loco. La mente se recreaba, muévete mi almita que me vuelvo loco. Mi almita, dame un beso que tu mamá lo mandó. Tu mamá manda lo suyo y en lo mío mando yo. Mi almita, dame un beso que tu mamá lo mandó. Tu mamá manda lo suyo y en lo mío no.
Move my little soul, you make me crazy. Get out of the way, my soul, you're driving me crazy. Dance, my little soul, you make me crazy. But move, my little soul, you're making me crazy.
Muévete mi almita que me vuelvo loco. 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 Mientras el alma bailaba, la mente se recreaba.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Can you hear the guitar?
If we could maybe have the return up on all voices and guitar a little bit here for us, that'd be wonderful. Thank you so much. The next song we're going to share is a story. It's a story about a blooming bird.
She was a flower whisked and carried far away from home. In foreign soil, all her petals never ceased to glow. For all the while the sun did smile on her beating heart. And when the rain and thunder came, her growing then did start. She anchored in once again, deep into the ground, and opened wide to let inside all that was falling down. The swelling flow from down below softened all her parts, bid her stretch up to the stars that glistened in the dark. Lucky she, for way up high, golden light did come. And as her face was upward turned, her petals touched the sun. And then her petals turned to feathers, carried her away, to soar and sing, flutter free among the golden rays. This is the story of a flower who one day did grow into a bird who sang this song so that we all would know. All of the flowers here on earth, in order that we grow, must open up to rain and sun everywhere we go. All of the flowers here on earth, in order that we grow, must open up to rain and sun everywhere we go.
Thank you.
Can you hear the guitar? Yes or not? Yes? Can you hear the guitar? Yes? Okay, thank you.
Los sucesos en la vida, de la vida y en la vida. Los sucesos en la vida reflejan el ser interior. Los sucesos en la vida, de la vida y en la vida. Los sucesos en la vida reflejan el ser interior. Estoy aquí,
estoy acá,
en todos lados estoy, en los mensajes que vengo,
los mensajes que voy.
Estoy aquí,
estoy acá,
en todos lados estoy, también donde tú estás. Estás aquí,
estás allá,
en todos lados estás, en los mensajes que llegan,
los mensajes que van.
Estás aquí,
estás allá,
en todos lados estás, también donde yo estoy. Los sucesos en la vida, de la vida y en la vida. Los sucesos en la vida reflejan el ser interior. Los sucesos en la vida, de la vida y en la vida. Los sucesos en la vida reflejan el ser interior. Honro, bendigo y agradezco todo lo que busco,
todo lo que encuentro.
Honro, bendigo y agradezco todo lo que hay en mí. Honra, bendice y agradece todo lo que busques,
todo lo que encuentres.
Honra, bendice y agradece todo lo que hay en ti.
Sigo esperando del alma
que me habla en el silencio para que pueda llover.
Sigo esperando del alma
que me habla, me invita, me quiere conocer.
Sigo esperando del alma
que me habla en el silencio para que pueda llover.
Sigo esperando del alma
que me habla, me invita, me quiere conocer. Los sucesos en la vida, de la vida y en la vida. Los sucesos en la vida reflejan el ser interior. Los sucesos en la vida, de la vida y en la vida. Los sucesos en la vida reflejan el ser interior. Reflejan el ser interior. Reflejan el ser interior. Reflejan el ser interior.
When you smile, all the universe smiles.
Dando vueltas, dando vueltas, dando vueltas, dando vueltas, dando vueltas, gira la tierra, gira, gira por la mañana y también al atardecer.
Round and round she goes, the earth turning
otros giran también. Giran, giran cual una ronda, van danzando en torno al sol.
And the stars, they shimmer on high, burning brightly in the night sky, sending down warm yellow light.
Y la luna nos acompaña, gira, gira en pequeña ronda, envolviendo a la tierra.
And the moon, she covers us too, sending down her brilliant blue, mending all our hearts anew.
Dando vueltas, 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 dando vueltas. Sing with us.
La siguiente es una canción para la libertad. It's a freedom song. And it's the last song.
Part of you that parts from me, from parts of me that part from you, parts of you that part from me, from parts of me that part from you.
Para sentir, para ir sintiendo, ven escuchando, ven comprendiendo. Para sentir, para ir sintiendo, ven entregando, ven recibiendo.
We are one.
Parte de tu parte, donde parte de mi parte. Parte de tu parte, donde parte de mi parte. Parte de tu parte, donde parte de mi parte. Parte de tu parte, donde parte de mi parte. Libre, libre. Libre, libre, libre. Oh. Parte de tu parte, donde parte de mi parte. Parte de tu parte, donde parte de mi parte. Parte de tu parte, donde parte de mi parte. Parte de tu parte, donde parte de mi parte. Freedom, 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 freedom. Y era un bosque encantado donde todos los niños solían jugar. Había un árbol sagrado en el que se podía liberar. Y busca que busca, encuentra que encuentra. Uno podía gritar: 1, 2, 3 por mí, por todos mis compañeros. O simplemente libre, libre. Libre, libre, libre. Muchas gracias por venir. Thank you for sharing. Gracias, Terry. Thank you. Muchas gracias a todos.
Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you for having us. Kelsey Cote. Muchas gracias.
Good afternoon. I would like to dedicate this song to the Miamis of Indiana who are still here, and the song is called Honoring the People.
Gotta switch flute.
throw something together. I honor the Miami Indians, and I play Native American flute, and that's what I was doing here. And I was accompanied by I think it's the Fort Wayne Drum Circle, and they were doing background for me. Well, there are two groups of Miamis. The ones recognized by the United States are now located in Oklahoma. They were taken from Indiana and taken there to be put on reservations. The rest of them stayed here, and they are still here. They are in the Miami Nation of Indiana, which I have a very close association with. I myself, I do not know whether I'm Native or not. There's possibility, but I don't know for sure. But I have always felt a kindred spirit with the Native people of North America.
That the Miami Indians that are here in Northeast Indiana or Indiana, what's the best way to get? Do they do activities or?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are going to have a gathering. They call it a gathering at the Pillars. They are located in Peru, Indiana, and the Seven Pillars, which is along the Mississinawa River, and that is the fourth weekend in August. I will be performing there, and I've been invited to partake.
Yeah.
By them.
Well, hello there. Welcome to RiverDrums. I have a poem for RiverDrums, I hope you don't mind. It is called A Poem for RiverDrums 2018, written by me, Patty Hunter. Okay, I'll start. I have a poem for RiverDrums this year. Over 6 years ago, a track was formed for the benefit of our community. Without track, we wouldn't be here to help and care for all humanity. The spirit of our community is alive and well. From far and wide, we bring people together with dancing, drumming, and a whole lot of singing going on. We create diversity for adults and their young. We're here for our city and surrounding county, here for our children and their parents too, here bringing equality, peace, and togetherness for all men and women, whether they big or small, they're all the same. Welcome. Welcome to our RiverDrums this year. We love and hold all you very dear. You're near in our hearts and souls. Now for the next several hours, let us sit back and enjoy our show.
Anyway, Patty Hunter reading her poem, Ken Nolan, who will join us this afternoon and play some more of his beautiful flute music coming from Indianapolis for RiverDrums. Thank you, Ken. And I'm Terry Doran, and I created RiverDrums, and excuse me. And I just want to give you a little bit of background because the people who are just up before us with Jane Young and the drum circle and Ginger Carnes on flute, right there was RiverDrums inspiration. 3 years ago, I went on a river trip with Lydia over here. And Celia didn't go, but they're both part of Save Me. And that river trip, I made a documentary, and I was so impressed with the camaraderie of everybody on that trip, because it wasn't easy. It was in April, and I'm a big wimp, and I had a heated tent, or I wouldn't have lasted a day. But anyway, on that trip, I thought, man, these people are fighting for our rivers, and our rivers are our life. I mean, we cannot survive without water. Somebody said, you know, you can survive without love, but you cannot survive without water. And that's the theme of RiverDrums, that we're all humans and we all depend on air, water, food, and first and foremost, we should think of ourselves as human beings and not all these labels that divide us for the most part. And then, a couple of years later, or I think it was before that, I did a show called The Legacy of Anthony Wayne. I'm not a big fan of the Anthony Wayne, our city's named after. But anyway, in Miami, and you heard Ginger played a tribute to the Miami Indians, who lived here way before anybody else in a settlement called Kikianga. And Kayla Godfrey performed Miami dancing and honored her heritage, and therefore I came up with the idea of RiverDrums, drums being the instrument of Native Americans, the heartbeat of our people. So RiverDrums, and it's thrilling today that these performers have all been fantastic, starting with the Chinese dancers and then the Diane Rogers and Kelsey Cody, and the Pineapple Project, Ginger Carnes, the drum circle. So anyway, welcome to RiverDrums. Thank you for coming. And I may have started it, but RiverDrums could not happen without Patty, Celia, Lydia. There's people out in the hallway. I'll probably forget names if I try to start adding names. So I just thank everybody. And Celia Garza is the stage manager. And Celia, what do you want to say?
Thank you. I'm Celia Garza. I started helping Terry for the first annual RiverDrums on the Wells Street Bridge in 2015. And it was very hot, and there were a lot of people, and Terry just about died of heat exhaustion. And but we all made it through. It was a very successful, very wonderful event. So here I am for the third year in a row. But I am also the vice president of Save Me, chair of the local Sierra Club group, and I do all kinds of other stuff. But this is truly one of the things that I appreciate most about our community is people like Terry that bring us together and expose us to cultures that we otherwise may not have had an opportunity to be exposed to, and to have a better understanding of the people that we live with in our community. And I love that he's embraced the spirit of the community for this year's theme, because really we are one of the most diverse communities, but you just kind of have to look for it sometimes. And Terry does all the hard work for you and brings it all here together. So that's it. Thanks for letting me be your stage manager. And that's Lydia Lamont. Lydia Lamont is probably the smartest human that I have ever met in my entire life. Well, you didn't want to talk, so I get to say whatever I want about you. But Lydia has been with Save Me for, yeah. maybe 12 years. I think Lydia's been a Save Mommy volunteer for 12 years. I've only been with Save Mommy 10, but Lydia is kind of the glue that holds us together, her and Jane Young, who is just up here drumming as well. And Abby leads us, and we keep her together. But Lydia, one of my favorite people, one of the smartest people, and someone that's really pulled through to help Terry. Last year I couldn't be there, but Lydia was, and put together a whole play with Terry, and has really, really inspired me to be a little more level-headed, because I can be kind of a hothead. And Lydia's just like, that's okay, guys, let's all just get along. And I love that about her, but you sure you don't want to say anything? Because I could go on. All right.
Yeah, last year I wrote a play that we performed. We were at Headwaters last year, and Lydia was instrumental in getting that play performed. It was called I Dream of Anne, in honor of a man on the river trip, Bill White, some of you may know. And so the play was based on stories he told me. And my documentary I made about that trip had a lot about a school that Bill White ran away from when he was only in the 8th grade, a military school. Like me, not a great fan of violence and wars. But anyway, I wanted to say on that theme that the power of art is really the theme that drives RiverDrums, and I believe that art speaks to all of us. It transcends boundaries. It inspires us while it entertains us. It distracts us from our problems while it challenges us to think about our problems and solutions to them. And today you're just seeing a wonderful example of that. You know, and I feel so humbled that people with this much talent and passion just would contribute their time and talent to RiverDrums. So I thank everybody that's been part of RiverDrums. This is our 3rd year, so yeah, the Wall Street Bridge, that about did me, and I still have never recovered. It was like 110 degrees. I like the Wall Street Bridge, but I like being in this theater a lot better, let's put it that way. Do you want to say something, Patty?
We have a whole lot of entertainment after this. There's going to be Ronnie Neal, a country singer, the Mexican dance group called Amaseres de Mexico. There's going to be intermission at 2 to 2:30. And after that, from 2:35 to 3:05, Ken Nolan, our friend here, who accompanied me with my poem. And then after that, Trinell Armour and Alicia Pyle. And at last, at the end, drumming to drum us out. Anyways, I hope you have a good time. This year's planning for RiverDrums 2018 was done about a year. It took a year to get it all together, and a lot of patience and a lot of people contributing to this RiverDrums. It's diversity, it's culture, it's Chinese people, African American people, Mexican, Native American. It was beautiful. I got most of the talent coming in to do the arts, and Trinell Moore and Alicia Pyle and the drummers, and Pineapple Project was there. They were with Fort Wayne Dance Collective, yes. So we had a wonderful day today. Thank you so much. We're hoping for people to take away from this beautiful event of ours is to know that we are one in this community, and we love sharing and being one, you know, like I said, through the arts. People of the arts are pitching in. They did all of this without being paid. They volunteered their time and their talent. And I think that was the best thing that could ever happen. I love them all.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say about the event this year?
Well, the event this year is our third. We had 2 other years of different, like at the Wall Street Bridge, and then at Headwaters Park. Now we did it in the theater at the main library downstairs. And the people that came just enjoyed everything that we had offered to give to them. And I'd like to thank them all the people who came here. Thank you, and God bless.
Well, the process, you know, this is our 3rd year. You've been involved all 3 years, and you've added so much to RiverDrums. And the spirit of a community is this year's theme, but it applies to all 3 because all the performers, all these beautiful artists in different genres, dancing, drumming, music, all donate their time. We have a lot of volunteers. And this year, the process was we went indoors, which is a change. That's one change for this year. The other 2 were outdoors, in keeping with the river theme. But outdoors has some problems. It's technically more difficult, as you know, to get video and photographs consistently. And you worry about things like bathrooms and, you know, trash pickup. And so this year we're inside the theater, so we don't have to worry about weather. It's rained all week. It would have been iffy today. I guess it got sunny this afternoon. But, you know, we start planning it almost as soon as the last one is over. And this year my emphasis was on getting more cultural diversity, which is the theme of RiverDrums. So we had Chinese, we had Latino, we had African American, Native American, just a beautiful variety, and children, adults. I love that variety, that diversity. The whole theme is people coming together. You know, we are all one, human beings. And the theme of the river is life, water is life. You can't live without water. I think you can't live without art. I mean, obviously you can survive, but when I say live, I mean thrive and really grow, that art enriches us. And all these performers are very talented and very dedicated. But you can enjoy art and you don't have to be a great artist. It's just something that comes from within each of us. It can be a poem, a letter to a friend. I think communication, like what we're doing now, is art, where you're sharing ideas and thoughts and feelings. And so, you know, Patty Hunter helps a lot. We have a lot of people helping. If I start naming them, I'll make a glaring omission. So I just want to thank everybody, because obviously there'd be no RiverDrums without everybody. And the process is you start and you make mistakes. We tried to do it outside, and finally we got lucky and got this beautiful theater. We do pay for technicians, but the theater was donated by the library. So the process was over months. And then there's getting the performers and calling them and working out their schedule. And some can't do it, and you try to pick a date that's good, but you never know what other people have going on. And then you have promotion, which you helped with that, did a beautiful flyer. And the past 2 years we had great publicity. We were front page of the Journal Gazette. This year there's no media coverage, except Julia Meek did a wonderful interview with me for her show, and NPR, local NPR. So I want to thank Julia for that. And you know, that's part of the process. You hope somebody will give some publicity, promotion, and so here we are, and now we're at the end of RiverDrums 3, and when you talk about process, it's all this thought and worry for weeks and months, and then it's over. But it went beautifully today, and I want to thank Celia and Lydia they were backstage and they made it work like clockwork. And that was the key today, because this RiverDrums was more tightly scheduled than the other two. And it wouldn't have worked if there'd been big lapses and in between, and you lose audience interest, performers get frustrated. It was beautiful. And I want to thank each and every performer. The costumes, their artistry, their enthusiasm, just fantastic. It moved me to tears. It was so beautiful. Art enriches our soul. I really believe that. You know, the power of art. RiverDrums is all about art and diversity, and the theme of we are all one, and by that I mean we are first and foremost human beings. And if we would look at that, a lot of all this division and violence would ebb. I wasn't saying it'd go away, I'm not naive, but a lot of it is just division of blaming each other. And so anyway, that's what RiverDrums tries to do, and I hope people look at all this diversity and say, wow, great, I'm proud to be a human being.
My role with RiverDrums this year is stage manager. This is my third year helping Terry out. Started with just kind of making sure Terry had everything he needed the first year. The second year, just kind of making sure vendors and everything was coordinated. And then this year, since we have a stage, coordinating performances and making sure everyone gets where they need to be on time. I volunteer with Terry for track because I believe in what he's doing, and that Terry brings the culture to you. He brings some exposure to the different kinds of communities that we have here. We're not just white, we're not just black, we're Hispanic, we're Chinese, we're, you know, a little bit of everything. I don't like the term melting pot specifically, but it sort of captures what we are, and that's what Terry does. If you don't go and seek out culture in your own community, you can always come here and do that, and that's why I like to help Terry out and help people kind of get some exposure to that part of their community. When people come and participate in RiverDrums, when they walk away from a performance or they walk away from a piece of the program, I hope they take a piece of that culture with them. I hope it sparks their imagination. I hope it encourages them to kind of reach out beyond their comfort zones and explore another culture and talk to somebody from another country that maybe they wouldn't normally have, you know, sought out to speak to. So they come here, they get to experience it from a distance and an entertainment perspective, and then maybe they'll go out there and feel a little more comfortable engaging in conversations with people that are a little bit different than them.
Oh, it's great. First of all, it's completely free, and it's got a lot of variety. We're focusing on water through some of the handicrafts that I picked out to bring along, and we're focusing on Native American cultures, and we threw in a little musical instruments just for fun. The Third World Shop is one department of Friends of the Third World, and I have brought handicrafts. Everything in the shop is fair trade. It's all made by low-income producers by hand. We have many things that are made of recycled materials, so we're all about supporting the earth, not having mass production, and just individual people put their love into these crafts, and you can really see that. They're not all identical, but they're all beautiful. And there's also many hand-picked and processed food items available. We have an educational bookstore of nonfiction paperbacks on various social topics, and we have a print shop which is to serve local community groups with their informational needs, and also provides job training for people, not just how to run a press and how to prepare and finish a job, but also good work habits, reporting when you're going to be sick, things like that.
My name is Ronnie Neal. I'm a singer and a songwriter. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, and Motown. I'm here in Indiana to perform at the theater, at the library downtown. I've been at the music hall. I've been at old folks' home, churches. I've been at everywhere. Yard parties and majority of places now. Pools, playing music, and I'm enjoying my life down here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Probably when I was about 14 years old. I started out with 3 chords, and then I sung in church called Put Your Hand in the Hand. And I took off from that, and I grew up in studios back in, when I was about 15. My dad and them used to cut records on Vernon Highway in Detroit, reel to reels, and I took off on wanting myself to, you know, get involved in it. And so here I am, you know, took the music from my family. Okay. Hello, my name's Ronnie Neal. I'm a singer and country songwriter. I'm here to sing for y'all people, and I hope you guys enjoy yourself. And these songs I'm doing, I'm a songwriter, and I wrote all these songs. Ain't nobody gonna take me down. I'm gonna do my thing in town. Gonna sing my song on radio. I'm gonna get right back and let it show. It's a fact I'm coming back. Cruising around my Cadillac can take me down. I've been around. Nils and Sears, my family. Look what music done to me, can take me down. I've been around. Ain't gonna get no DUI. I don't drink and I don't drive. I'm moving on. Ain't letting me down. Back in my younger days, Daddy taught me how to play. I'm moving on. Can take me down. Can take me down. Can take me down. I've been around. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. This next song I wrote is called Get Out of My Brain. It goes something like this. What do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are? Love is just a game. You're driving me insane. Get out of my brain. Get out of my brain. She's a woman in love. He thinks I'm a man. Just leave me alone. Don't you understand? Get out of my brain. Out of my brain. I told you once, I told you twice. I'm not your man, I'm just your friend. Don't you understand? Get out of my brain. Yeah, she's on Prozac, you got mood swing. What's that woman doing to me? Get out of my brain. Out of my brain. My relationship with my ex-wife, she wanna fuss, she wanna fight. That's why I'm free indeed. She's a woman in love and she thinks I'm a man. Just leave me alone, don't you understand? Get out of my brain. Out of my brain. I doubt if I get married again. Sometimes I lose,
sometimes I win, that's why I'm free. I'm free indeed. Yeah, she's on Prozac, you got mood swings. What's that woman been doing to me? Get out of my brain, out of my brain. She blows up my phone wherever I go. Well, don't you heck you leave me alone. That's why I'm free indeed. She's a woman in love, he thinks I'm a man. Just leave me alone, don't you understand? Get out of my brain, out of my brain, out of my brain. Well, thank you. My next song I wrote is called She Hates a Cheater. Well, she hates a cheater, man that beats her. If she do anything that a man would want, 'cause she wears clothes, cleans the house, takes care of the kids. She hates a cheater, man that beats her. Sounds familiar? Well, my sister called me up when she says she's had enough, packing all her stuff. Lord, I know she's giving up, 'cause he never learned, but he's about to get burned. She hates a cheater, man that beats her. Come on now, she hates a cheater, man that beats her. If she do anything that a man would want, 'cause she wears clothes and cleans the house, takes care of the kids. She hates a cheater, man that beats her. Well, my sister called me up when she says she's had enough, packing all her stuff. Lord, I know she's giving up, 'cause he'll never learn, but he's about to get burned. She hates a cheater, man that beats her. All right now, she hates a cheater, man that beats her. She do anything that a man would want, 'cause she wears clothes, cleans the house, and takes care of the kids. She hates a cheater, man that beats her. Yes, the kids asked her, Mommy, where's my daddy at? Tried to explain, Lord, she don't want him back, 'cause he'll never learn, but he's about to get burned. She hates a cheater, man, don't you ever beat her. Thank you. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. This next song I wrote, it's like a wedding song. I did sing it at a wedding about 2 weeks ago. It's called Why She Keeps Calling Me. Why do you keep calling? You said we are through. I'm trying to erase those memories apart. I can't get over you as I lie in bed. I heard bells ringing, is what the preacher said. We take this bride to be your wife. Love her, hold her, that's I. Lord, please help me love and understand, 'cause we still got our band. 'Cause we still wear our band. Now that we're together, I thank the Lord above. I hold on my dream, 'cause she's the one I love. I can't get over you as I lie in bed. I heard bells ringing, is what the preacher said. Would take this bride to be your wife, love her and hold her, 'cause Lord, please help me love and understand, 'cause we're together again. We're together. Amen. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I enjoyed this. Thank you much. Here's one I wrote called Boogie With You. Yes, I looked all over where the sun don't shine. Put my boots, Lord, I made them my heart. I'm gonna take the ride to the no school boogie saloon. Well, oh, Lord Almighty, wanna boogie you. I wanna boogie, Lord, boogie you. Can I boogie, Lord, boogie you? Wanna boogie? Can I boogie, Lord, boogie you? Can I boogie, Lord, boogie? Well, Lord Almighty, wanna boogie you? Well, I took her by the hand on the dance floor. Come on, baby, wanna boogie some more? Wanna boogie? Can I boogie, Lord, boogie you? Can I boogie, Lord, boogie? Well, Lord Almighty, wanna boogie you? Well, we're always on the go, low ride and roll. The country music and my radio. The band start playing, we're on a whole dance floor. Oh, well, Lord Almighty, wanna boogie you. I wanna boogie, Lord, boogie you. Can I boogie, Lord, boogie you? Wanna boogie, can I boogie, Lord, boogie you? Can I boogie, Lord, boogie? Well, Lord Almighty, wanna boogie you. It's been a long night, they call last call. By the shell, just a one poor song on the boogie. Can I boogie, Lord, boogie you? Can I boogie, Lord, boogie? Well, Lord Almighty, wanna boogie. Lord Almighty, wanna boogie you. All right, thank you. Wanna boogie. Okay. Now this next song I wrote is about Patsy Cline. How she got killed in a plane crash. That I hope she's in heaven. But it's a good song, and I wish I could find a lady to help me do a duet with it, but sooner or later it happened. If I had a quarter, I'd play you by. Playing this old song is on my mind. Someone else already played you by, baby. Keeping time song is on my mind. I just want to hear a song, think about her now she's gone. When she sings a song, I fall to pieces. Tears are falling from my eyes, can't you see the reason she died? But Lord, yes I know I'm falling to pieces. She sings high, pieces. There's no more pain where I live. I fall to pieces in God's hands right here. We heard all your songs and we loved your shows. just to let you know, 'cause we love you so, and I cried, yes we cried when she died. We walked by, but now we're falling to pieces. She sings high, fall to pieces. There's no more pain for a lady. I fall to pieces in God's hands right here. In God's hands where I live. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's not easy being up here, you know, but you guys give me a gift, and I thank God for everybody out there. Thank God for my producers and everybody's doing the show for the library. Here's another song I wrote called I Got Drunk. Well, I got drunk and I drank up all my booze. I got paid on a Friday afternoon. Oh, I went home and I had a fight. And I broke up with my wife. That's the way that I do when I drink that booze. Well, I've been on a drunk for 7 days. That's how I feel when I'm that way. Well, you can't call out my name. That you can blame. That's the way that I do when I drink that booze. I got drunk and I drank up all my booze. I got paid on a Friday afternoon. Well, Lord, I went home and then I had a fight. And I broke up with my wife. That's the way that I do when I drink that booze. Yes, I sold my car for $100. I ran out my goods, sold all my stuff. Lord, you can't call out my name. I'm the one that you can't blame. That's the way, hey, that I do when I drink that booze. I got drunk and I drank up all my booze. I got paid on a Friday afternoon. Oh, I went home and I had a fight. I broke up with my wife. That's the way that I do when I drink that booze. Well, my wife left home the other day. She's madder than hell 'cause I'm this way. Lord, you can't call out my name. I hope that you can't blame. That's the way that I do when I drink that booze. I got drunk and I drank up all my booze. Got paid on a Friday afternoon. Well, I went home and I had a fight. I broke up with my wife. That's the way that I do when I drink that booze. That's the way that I do, Lord, when I drink that booze. Wow, thank you. This next song called Mom and Daddy. Well, Mom and Dad tried to tell me things I need to do. Bought me books, sent me to school, gonna make something out of you. Well, I'm trying to grow up, not doing my best. Things are just a mess. Can't deny I told a lie, something I could not hide. I got a itty bitty feeling, willing and dealing, things bother me. Drinking, doing drugs, something I don't need. So I went to jail, didn't make no bail. Sent this rusty sail, can't deny I told told a lie, something I could not hide. Now mama's mad, she's in a nervous wreck, 'cause the things she done for me. Bought me books, sent me to school, gonna make something out of you. Well, it's the back judge's bag, it's my court day. Can't deny I told a lie, something I could not hide. It's a 1 or 2 or 3, 3 strikes you out. Put your cards on the table, take your jokers out. Now daddy's mad, he's gonna kick my ass. The things he's done for me, can't deny I told a lie, something I could not hide. I got a itty bitty feeling, willing to do it, things bothering me. Drinking, doing drugs, something I don't need. So I went to jail, ain't no bail. Sentence plus he said, can't deny I told a lie, something I could not hide. Well, I can't deny I told a lie, something I could not hide. That's right. Well, thank you. Here's another song. I wanted to do this on Mother's Day song. I sung this for my mother before she passed, went to be with heaven, with Jesus. But I wrote her this song. She loved it. It's called Mama, You're the Reason. I'd like to see it next year on Mother's Day. Let's see. Mama, you're the reason why I'm living. You're the one, the only one I ever loved. In my heart, you're on my mind, and I love you forever. There's no one this world can take your place. I can't help it, all I can say how much I love you. You're the one, the only one I ever loved. In my heart, you're on my mind, and I love you forever. There's no one this world can take your place. Yes, I give my mother's roses and I hug her. Lord, I love you and I never let you go. In my heart, you're on my mind, and I love you forever. There's no one this world can take your place. I said there's no one in this world can take your place. No, 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 no. Well, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's a tough one. Here's one called I wrote called Booty Shot. Hey, hey, mom, getting high. Turn around, get your booty shot, said you real high. Looking real high. Let's wine and dine, here's some fancy wine. Kick your heels, have a good time, said real high. Give me booty shot. She's the beauty queen, she's in my limousine, got everything you want to keep on. She got many pearls, Johnny B. Tech, and a whole lot of Charlie Pride. I said, real high, give me booty shot. Looking real high, give me booty shot. Let's wind down here sometime. Take your heels, have a good time. I said, real high, give me booty shot. Let's buy some beer and some wine, kick right back in some Patsy Cline. It's your Daisy Doo, long black hair gonna squeeze you tight like grizzly bear. I said it real high, give me booty shot. looking real high. Baby booty shine. Let's wind and dine, here's some fancy time. Kick your heels, have a good time as you're real high. Baby booty shine. All right, thank you. How many? One more? Okay. This song I didn't write. The rest of them I did, but this song's about who am I? And this goes out to these people I know that's got cancer, stage 4 cancer, and all the cancer people, and all the Marines, and everybody served in the Army. For everybody. Who am I? Well, I'll tell you how you came so far from glory. Came to dwell among a lonely such as I. Some say, and such is crazy. On that Calvary take my place. Lord, I ask myself this question: who am I? Who am I there to keep, bleed and die for? Who am I that he would pray my will die for? And I said I never know why he ever loved me so. To that old gray cross he goes. Who am I? To that old gray cross he goes. Who am I? Who am I? That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you for your support. I love all y'all. May God bless y'all. Thank you. Yes, I do. Here's a cover book song. Hank Williams. When I was a boy in school, I learned the golden rules. I had a crush on my teacher. She was a beautiful creature. When I look at kids today, think how they used to play. She taught all us boys and girls the story about the real world. She said, "Now class never will. It won't. No, it does. And it don't. Some days good, some bad, you know. That's the way love goes. If it will. And it won't. No, it does. And it don't. Some days good, some bad, you know. That's the way love goes. If we will like spin, see where it lands. It's beer fried free. Enjoy yourself while you can. Don't be in a hurry. La 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 la. Don't ever make plans. If we will. And it won't. No, it does. And it don't. Some days good, some bad, no. That's the way love goes. Wow. Thank you guys so very much. It's a pleasure being here, and I thank God for everybody.
Hi, yes, you guys saw a Mexican dance, traditional Mexican dance. The first performance, the state of Michoacan, called Jarabe Mixteco. And what the dance tried to say is a dating, a boy and a girl try to flirt into each other. The second performance be the state of Sinaloa, and be Pato Asado, Jarabe Mix, let's go over here. Sorry. pato asado, and the next last group of songs will be from the state of Jalisco. Jarabe Tapatio, what is most popular around the world. Usually it's around 3 months for these girls to prepare for a new song. But these girls have been dancing with us for like 3 to 4 years. Some they just started a couple months ago. So yeah, it's how long if they practice at home, you know.
I've been starting folklorico for 4 years now, and we've been practicing every Sundays, and I just like doing it because our culture is being spread out to Fort Wayne, so I like spreading out that culture to other people.
Well, I think I've been performing since middle school, I think, when I first started, and I think performing in this group gives joy to a lot of people. Like, you see them smile, and they just feel happy whenever they see us. So that's what makes it pretty cool to perform with them. So yeah.
I've been performing for 4 years now, and I really like performing with this group because it spreads like a lot of culture to people. It's something new. A lot of people don't see this, and they never knew what this was.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's really exciting to perform with them because if you see when you perform, you see a lot of people smile, wanting to be in the group because, I don't know, something new for them to see.
sacúdete. Este es el gallito fino, este es el gallo jugado. Amarran a sus pollitos porque es un gallo aventado. El baile del caballito se baila muy apretado. Si bailan con el gallito hay que tenerle cuidado. Ese gallito es muy bueno, por eso lo bailan todos. Lo bailan de caballito cuando lo toca el recodo. Este es el gallito fino, este es el gallo jugado. Amarran a sus pollitas porque es un gallo aventado. Yo les digo a las pollitas que tengan mucho cuidado. Si bailan con el gallito, no bailen muy apretado. Este gallito es muy bueno, por eso lo bailan todos. Lo bailan de caballito cuando lo toque el recodo. pesares, ojos de papel volando, negrita de mis pesares, ojos de papel volando, a todos diles que sí, pero no les digas cuando así me dijiste a mí, por esto vivo penando.
¡Zapatale bien como se baila en Jalisco!
Cuando me traes a mi negra que la quiero ver aquí con su rebozo de seda que le traje desde ti. Cuando me traes a mi negra que la quiero ver aquí con su rebozo de seda que le traje desde ti.
¡Para compadre chicharrones! ¡Zapatale bien con mi comadre Chancha!
I play the Native American flute, and I got started roughly about 8 years ago, and it was something that came into my life and really changed things in my life and changed me, and it's made me more, ended up making me more confident, made me believe in myself more, and went from somebody that was kind of timid to say anything to, you know, I'll talk your head off if I have a chance. And I have my music is, people send me messages and all that they've listened, and it's touched them, it's healed them, made them feel better, helps them calm down, helps them to go to sleep better. So, you know, it's been a gift to me that to share, and I've tried to share it as much as I can with anybody and everybody, large or small group. The when I opened with Hear My Prayer, I believe that anytime you start any endeavor, journey, project, that you should get yourself right and centered, and you need to talk to the Creator God and let Him guide you through, and life becomes much better, because He's worked several miracles in my life, so I try to keep people know that they need to stay in touch with the person that created them. The connecting with the ancestors, that was something that happened to me in all once, that went from never really talking about the heritage to finding some stories about my ancestor, and then doing a little research, and then just all at once it just got into me, and really changed things. And I had people look at me and say things that blew my mind, and in the process it changed me where I was with the flute and the music. I hope they take away peace. Hope they take away maybe some healing, if something's in their life, that they can find peace and healing with that. Hope they take away that there's some joy in the music, and that they feel that I give part of myself to them when I play for them. This is the third year I've been asked to come back, and each time I enjoy it more and more. And it's a great bunch of people that usually show up. It's a great bunch of people that work with, and to do the program with Terry and Patty and all the others. And these having it here inside was really nice, because, man, at 90 odd degrees for a couple years was rough, and this stuff's really hot. So when they said that, I was really happy they're just doing it inside. And the technical crew, and they're amazing. How they picked up what I wanted to do with rehearsal, and then today when all the stuff happened, that they're right there and give me a hand, and we got through the situation.
Hello. Right now we are going to listen to Ken Nolan. He's going to do half an hour Native American music. He is Cherokee descent. Ken Nolan is going to start with his tribute to RiverDrums. Thank you so much.
Get my stand over here. This is my third year with RiverDrum, and I was thinking about it, so I composed RiverDrums for being my third year. This project was a thing that came out of about my wife's son and the troubles he had in his life. That we all work with the duality, like the young man that went to the elder and he said, "There's this war going on inside of me, and I don't know what to do. And it has me confused." And the young man just was pleading his heart out. And the elder said that, well, there's two wars goes on in everybody. There's a force of good and there's a force of bad. And you have a good wolf in you and you have a bad wolf. And that's your battle. And the young man goes, "Well, grandfather, what am I to do then? And how will I know?" And he replied, "It's the one that you feed that wins inside of you." So we want to sow good seeds and feed the good wolf. And sometimes in your life, things happen, and the bad wolf eats more than the good wolf. And that's what happened to this young man that left us very early in life. So this is a song that anytime you start something, you want to pray to the Creator, God, and get your guidance. So this song is called "Hear My Prayer." Grandfather, hear my prayer.
There's allurement to the things of the night that draws us to it. And the thing that stirred the making of this CD was two things that happened in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. And one of them was the first night I was there, and I go outside, and must have been 1 trillion crickets and frogs out there just doing their thing. And so I recorded them. This is the call of the night. Sorry about that. My flute wetted out. They get wet, they don't play, right, Joe? Change it up a little bit of my playlist. I'm going to skip one, maybe come back to it. But with all that going on, you think I get all depressed. But I'm going to be happy because bad things happen in life. You can have a choice. You can be blah, or you can be happy. I choose to be happy. And some of you know that things that's happened to me in life, and I try to maintain as positive an attitude as I can through even bad stuff. So, no further ado, I just need to steal my rubber band, and we'll get happy. So, here we go, happy. Thank you. How about these guys here that on the staff? They're great to come in and bail me out, and worked with stuff last night, and they're really great to work with and try to do what you would like to do. So big hand for them. I'd really appreciate it. One of the things that in life is you go through and you're trying to figure yourself out, and you start looking at your past, and some that are quite mixed person, they wonder, and there's a confusion, and you start looking, and it doesn't have to be native, it can be German, Irish, even Scott. So we'll go and we try to find our past. And this is called connecting with your ancestors. Thank you. With a little technical difficulty, there's some songs I was going to do that we won't get to. But the title of the CD, which is out front there, is Searching. So, and that was a song that I wanted in there that no matter what life is, no matter what kind of problems we face, if we search, we look, we find an answer. So just remember, no matter how bleak it looks, no matter how narrow and dark that tunnel looks, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. If you search and you look and use your heart and reach out to the one above, there's an answer. And you'll find a light that grows larger and larger at the end of the tunnel. So I thank you and appreciate your patience through some of the technical difficulties out of my holder that created a little problem. And you were so good to be patient, and I thank you, and I really appreciate you. And thanks to Patty and Terry for having me back for the 3rd year. Thank you.
Well, basically, my name is Trinell Armour. I'm a jazz fusion vocalist, which basically means that we take different genres of music and we fuse it with jazz. So you may hear some world music, you may hear some R&B, you may hear some rock influences in our style as well. And we did perform originally composed arrangement called Wrong Turn that I wrote the lyrics to and Alicia composed.
It was really fun and a treat, especially on that gorgeous instrument that the library has here.
I would like to see the audience have an emotional response to the music, and maybe just expose them to something that they wouldn't think to listen to on an everyday basis. But basically an emotional response, because we put our emotions and our feelings into what we do every day.
The only thing I would add to that is just that they be nourished and happy. So if this gives them some oral nourishment.
This is our 3rd year. Patty Hunter, we did an interview with her on Patty's page a couple years back, and
we love Patty
and we love Patty and Terry Duran, and they invite us back every year, so it's a tradition. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to RiverDrums. I'm sure some of you have been here all day. And I met Patty through Alicia, and Patty and Terry do a wonderful job of raising funds for track. It's a great cause, and so we feel very, very honored to be a part of this amazing event. So if you could give Patty and Terry a round of applause for all their hard work. I'm a jazz vocalist, and to my right is my best friend, Alicia Pyle. She is a jazz pianist, composer, vocalist as well, and she actually got me going in jazz. I sang a lot of gospel in the past, R&B and different things, but jazz has always been near and dear to my heart, and so I do honor her today. This is something that definitely commemorates our friendship, being able to do this festival together today. So, the first song we're going to do is Blue Skies. I'm ready when you are. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebird a song, nothing but blue skies all the day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when we're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Take it away, Alicia. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies from now on. Thank you. Now maybe some of the rain will go away. The next piece is Summertime. You probably heard the standard, but we add a little funky groove to it. It's still jazz, trust me. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mother's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing, and you'll spread your wings and look to the sky. But until that morning, there's nothing that can harm you. With Mama and Daddy standing summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mother's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. That's one of my favorite persons on the planet, Tracy Seaman. So we talked about blue skies and summertime, and we'll talk about autumn. That's actually my favorite season. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and the air smells like back to school. Yeah, yeah. C'est une chanson qui nous résonne. Toi qui m'aimais et je t'aimais. Nous vivons tous les deux ensemble. Toi qui m'aimais, moi qui t'aimais, mais la vie soupasse ceux qui s'aiment tout doucement, et ça fait du bruit, et la mer fait sur raison les pas désunis. The autumn leaves drift by my window, fallen leaves of red and gold. I see your face, those summer kisses, those little sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, days grow long. Soon I'll be hearing winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves begin to fall. Since you went away, days grow long. Soon I'll be hearing winter song, but I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves begin to fall, when autumn leaves begin to fall, when autumn leaves begin to fall. Thank you. Oh, thanks. So do you. You're making that piano sound magnificent.
The library's piano is
If you're looking for Alicia Pyle and where she's going to be, and sometimes where I'll be, because sometimes where she is, that's where I am, pylestyleevents.com. You can find all of her local engagements around town, and I have a website as well. It's called mattscattermusic.com, so you're welcome to peruse and see where we'll be in town. We'd love to see your face again. We're going to do Wrong Turn. This is a song that Alicia and I actually wrote together. It was kind of by accident. She was playing some chords at a gig, and I had wrote some lyrics probably 19 years ago, and it just fit. And it's kind of divine intervention, I think, sometimes musically. So the song is called Wrong Turn. It's written by me and composed by Alicia Pyle. I think I made a wrong turn, but how can I really be sure? I'm standing at the corner of my past and my future. I'm not quite where I was, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I took the long way around, trying to get back to your love for me. Whoa, I made a wrong turn somewhere between you and my destiny. I made a wrong turn somewhere between loving you and loving me. Ooh, which way, where do I go now? I'm looking in my rear view and it's an unfamiliar place now. I'm not quite where I was, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I took the long way around, trying to get back to your love for me. Whoa, I made a wrong turn somewhere between you and my destiny. I made a wrong turn somewhere between loving you and loving me. Alicia. La da da, 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 la da, la da, la da, la da, la da. I made a wrong turn somewhere between you and my destiny. I made a wrong turn somewhere between loving you and loving me. I made a wrong turn somewhere. Thank you. Do we have time for one more, Terry? We do? Okay. This next song, I'm going to dedicate it to Terry and Patty. It's called Riverside. And this is our first time doing it, but we'll see how it goes. Down by the river and by the boats where everybody goes to be alone, where you don't see any rising sun, down to the river we will run. When by the water we drink to the dregs, look at the stones by the riverbed. I can tell from your eyes you've never been by the riverside. Down by the river and by the bend, somebody calls you, somebody says, flow with the current and float away. Down by the river every day, oh my God, I see how everything is torn in the river deep. And I don't know why I go the way down by the riverside. When that old river runs past your eyes to wash all the dirt by the riverside, go to the water so very near, the river will be your eyes and ears. I walk to the borders on my own, to fall in the water just like a stone, chilled in the marrow and them bones. Why do I go here all alone? Oh my God, I see how everything is torn in the river deep. And I don't know why I go the way down by the riverside. Oh my God, I see how everything is torn in the river deep. And I don't know why I go the way down by the riverside. Oh, 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 oh,
riverside, down by the riverside.
Thank you. Thank you, Patty. I love you so much. There's Leandra and Jackson. Hi, guys. Thanks, everyone, for coming and being a part of RiverDrums and supporting Trek.
Thank you, Trinell and Alicia.
Sure, yeah. We live across the street at Cityscape Flats, so we thought we'd stop by and see Alicia Powell and Trinell Armour perform. And it was a great performance. I think they really captured the RiverDrums event, and it was really fun to watch.
I've played all over the nation. I've played in 3 different countries. I've taken my drum with me everywhere I go. I've played in the subways of New York. I've played in the black sands beaches of Hawaii and the shores of Ketchikan, Alaska. I have played in many, many places with a lot of different bands and a lot of different communities. And I just started, I guess, as just a regular drum set drummer for many years in just a touring Tool cover band, and translate all of that concept down into a drum. And I don't play anymore from my mind. I don't have to think about a beat. I can think of an emotion or something and just play that. As somebody on a piano, and they don't think, and they just can express. I have the same ability through a drum.
My name is Fjorn. I'm half Norwegian, half Irish, and a member of the Viking medieval combat society here in the city. I've played all over the United States, Hawaii, Alaska, the subways of New York, Texas, in random wild places, beaches, beautiful places. This drum's been with me in 3 different states, 3 different countries, and probably 46 states. I've been around. I've run drum circles. I teach philosophy of drum circles and why the people do the drum circles. And I'll tell you a quick story before I get going. I don't have a lot of time. I could play for hours and hours and hours, but I'm going to try to keep it reasonable. There is a very long time ago, many people in drum circles thought there are no rules in a drum circle. Express yourself and just keep it open and creative. And it worked, and it was wonderful, and it's lots of fun for everybody. But they didn't realize that a drum circle is a ritual. It is a voice that sends out to a full moon, and that bounces off of the moon, and it sends that message out, unification. But when everyone is projecting a selfish, no rules, I'm in it for myself, that's the message that they send back out. So everywhere I go in drum circles, I tell people that if you put out a message of cohesion, of togetherness, it doesn't have to be no rules. It can be expression as a group, as a community. And that's what I try to share with you. So I'm just gonna play a little bit and show off because I have before. Thank you.